We're live.
Hello.
Are you receiving over? Can everybody hear us?
The quality hasn't gone down, so that's good.
Oh, that's good. Yeah, Adam was saying every time we go live, everything looks perfect, and then we go live and it all goes.
Yes. But it
It
hasn't
goes
this time.
tight. It stayed good.
Mm.
So I want everybody comment so we can see that you are there, because today we have an exciting launch. I'm so excited about this because there's a lot we can do with these products.
I think it's the only problem. I like it, but it's going to get very confusing because the same word appears in everything. And everybody. It's
It
going to get
will.
very confusing.
Hi Sol, Baya Beauty and Beagles. Hello Shafi. Hey up Lisa Stedman. Hey up Lorna. Maya. Hey up Duck. How's the foot? How's the foot laceration? Hello Margaret. How do you say that? Don't know how to say that.
Margaret.
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 Yeah.
No, but it says it's THE at the end. Margaret. Probably pronounced Margaret.
Penelope Ann. Lisa, hello. Alison. Rosemary. They're all coming. Facebook and YouTube. Quite a mixture there.
Good mixture of people. Yeah, so we are live on YouTube and also Instagram at the same time. Amazing
Insta.
technology.
Facebook.
Not Instagram, sorry.
That's what I was going to say.
Facebook.
You're doing that
Facebook.
now as well.
Sorry, Facebook. The other Meta owned thing.
Yeah, they're on everything. Let's WhatsApp each other on that as well.
Kate Allen's here. Good day from down under. Goods are secured. Love it. Love it. So,
Oh, everybody already get Armenia, Romania. Wow, no, Norway,
that's amazing.
Newfoundland. Yeah, we're international.
We are international. So today we have product launch. There are two things we are launching today. So we are launching, as you can see by the bottom of here, the Flock collection, which is Sculptify Builder Gel housed in a bottle. It's called the Flock because they're all duck related names in honor of the ducklings who are my subscribers on Instagram, or any followers really. Any of the followers are called ducklings. They call me Mother Duck. And yeah, we've also got Roly Poly Gel, and let me tell you, there is so many things you can do with it. I'm super excited to show you that. But what we're going to do is we're going to show you the colours of the Sculptify collection first. I'm going to flip the camera and let's see if we can get on these. What I will do is I'll quickly show you in the bottle, then we'll do swatches. So please stick around for the swatches. I will do the Roly Poly after I've done the swatches of the new Sculptify. And we're going to go crazy, so please stick around for that. So there are 8 colours in the collection. Try and get them. Oh, I definitely can't get all these on the screen, can I?
Yeah, come downstairs. There we go. You'll be able to get one more.
One
The top's
and
you
one
need
more.
to see really, because the bottoms look the same.
Yeah. So these are builder gel, so you can build out a nail, you can build out a salon length nail, or you can actually do overlays with them. So if you want to grow your own nails, you know, you've got clients that want to grow their own nails, this is the perfect product for you. But these colours are brand new and they are all sparkly. Ah! I love them because they're all sparkly. And I'm sorry, who doesn't want a bit of sparkle in your life? So this is basically, I feel like it's a 2-in-1 because you're getting colour and sparkle, but you're also getting, you know, structure, strength. You've got all of it going on. Now, I can't wait to show you the colours. So, which one shall I start with? I'm going to start with... Huh?
Go left to right.
This one?
Yeah.
Yeah? Left to right?
Left to right.
I'll put them in the same positions. So the first colour of Sculptify I'm going to show you is Duck That. Duck That.
Took that.
Duck That. Look. Oh my God. Look at it. It's absolutely gorgeous. It's like it's a nude. It's a cool lavender based nude with highly reflective glitters and shimmers in there. Absolutely love it. I'm going to open all the bottles, then we'll swatch, okay? Because I know you'll be like, can I just see? Then we've got ducklings. I love it. This is, so, do you know, if you've got brides who want something but they don't want something too crazy, this is so beautiful. Also would look great as an ombre. So don't forget these are a builder gel. So they are a thicker viscosity than a gel polish. Absolutely love that colour as well. Imagine it as an ombre. Beautiful. Now this one is called Ayaduck. And Ayaduck is a very slightly thicker consistency.
Oh, why is that?
Due to the amount of glitter particles in it.
Right.
So this is like a Aurora Borealis kind of colours. So you've got in there reflective aurora. You've got greens, you've got pinks, it colour shifts as well. So you've got teals in there as well. So it colour shifts. These products you can layer as well, so you can get different effects. The next colour is What the Duck! I love this. Might be my fave. I absolutely love it. So it's a cool blue tone, but it's colour shifts. So it colour shifts from your blue to pinky purple. I love anything that colour shifts.
Very nice.
Try and get, it's going to be difficult to get the colour shift on the, can you see? We've got like the purpley tones and then we shift it this way and it's more bluey. Wait till that goes on a nail. It's delicious. Then we've got Ducky Now. We just sit with that, Melanie Horn. Love this ducking varnish. Then we've got, oh no, that's ducking now, sorry. Showed you. I got sidetracked. I can't read comments at the same time as do this. So this one is a pink. I absolutely love it. I've actually wore this a few times. Beautiful pink. You want some pinky and sparkly, but it's also a builder gel. That's the one for you. Then we've got, so we've got like a few different nudes. I'm just going to show you these side by side. We'll go back to that beginning one. So you can see we've got different variations of the nudes, and you'll see those when they're actually on the nails. This one is called Duck. You know, I say it all the time. We had to have a gel polish called it. Let's show you the colour.
Newton Beagle says, Ducking L is my fave. She's got it on right now.
Oh, love it. Beautiful champagne-y colour. So the ducklings, the people that came to Nail Mansion got pre-launch. So they got the benefit of having this collection first. This one is called, I haven't even told you what it's called. It's called A Up Duck. So this is A Up Duck. You know what? This is probably your most used in the salon for something that is nude, that matches all skin tones, but adds that extra sparkle. And then we've got Quackers. This one's called Quackers because it's a bit crazy. It's a bit crazy. It's a clear, like a transparent pink clear base, but it's got loads of sparkle in. So it's got like mylar shards. It's got loads of different glitters in it. So it's got multifaceted sort of glitter in there. Right. Shall we swatch? Oh, my excited. Now, let me just move them out of the way of my
Yeah, they are on the website right now. Has there been a link pinned, Vanessa? I can't do that from this end.
I'll do it now.
She's going to do it now.
Yeah, you can just go on the website now, and it'll be the second collection of builder gels. It's called
Yeah, so if you go onto kirstymeekin.com, you'll see there's a search engine. This is the easiest way to find anything on our website, is to go into the search engine and just put Sculptify or Flock. It'll come up with all this collection. You can buy it as a collection, you can buy them individually. Entirely up to you. So have we got any groovy comments?
Everyone's just excited. Everyone's just excited for them.
Fabulous.
And everyone loves the names. So only one of them doesn't have the word duck in, and that's Quackers. Is that right?
Quackers. Yeah. So there is a comment in the comments now with the link on, so you can always follow that link. And we're going to swatch these. I'm going to use the Aliana hand, well, Aliana finger in Summer. We'll do a few of different ones. Have any of you used the Sculptify collection already, the first sort of edition that we did? Because I'd love to know if you have.
I've just heard nothing but good things. Nothing but good things from the people I've spoken to.
Yeah. Because it is amazing, do you know what I mean? It is very hot in here. Why is it so hot? Is it hot outside?
It's not dead hot here today.
Is it not?
Yeah, it's a bit overcast.
21 degrees Celsius? Wow. What's it there, Ad?
Oh, I don't know. It's not that. It's a bit cooler. I would say 17 or 18 probably.
Yeah. I mean, you can't grumble at that though, can you?
Nope. Not complaining. I'll be complaining when I'm
the colours that I said, sorry, the colours that I said bright, I'm just replying to Christine. The comment's gone, but I've just read what she said.
Which one did you
wanted
say?
to know,
The bride.
yeah, she wanted to know which one the bride would love, because this is like a silvery, milky colour that'll just go with loads of things. Do you know what I mean? You could even add some crystals if you wanted to, a little bit of nail art. It's gorgeous. But let's go with that first one that we swatched, which is called Duck That. Has everybody got it? It's freezing here. I want to come back to the UK. Is it, Joe? Joe Matthews all the way from Australia. So is
Haley's
Kate
just
Allen.
messaged me and said it's 22, apparently.
Oh, so it is warm then.
Not a chance.
It is. You don't think it is?
Nah.
You don't think it's that warm?
No, definitely not.
Clearly that building's nice.
Where is George? She said, it's freezing here. Of course, it's winter there, isn't it?
Yeah, it's winter in Australia.
Does that mean it's what, 16 degrees?
I mean, how cold does it actually really get in Australia? Does it actually get as cold as it is here in England?
Nearly, but not quite. Yes, we do ship to the USA, Christine. Even with all of the tariff stuff kind of going on, you know, that doesn't even kick in until you're spending sort of, I think, $800 or more. So yeah, we will ship. The shipping is fast. It's, you know, it's decently priced. It's not ridiculous, but it gets to you really quickly. I've lost audio for you, Kirsty. Hello. Hello, hello. I can see fingers moving, but no sound. Is everybody else got sound?
Well, you should be able to speak now. Come on.
Can you hear me now?
I can hear you now, yeah. What happened there?
Have you just changed where the audio is coming from?
Yeah, for a second. Change it back.
I was literally going to write. I was going to write to you. 2 minutes. Just sorting it out.
It's timed out, so that might go off again. I don't know why or what's going on. Because it's got power.
Everyone's saying how hot it is in different places.
Well, they're lucky, aren't they?
So Helen's in
So the
Red Tower, along the road from us, and she's sat in her bra and knickers.
She's sat in a bra and knitting.
Yeah, because she's too hot.
Jammy buggy.
Joe Matthews said it's going to be 16 this week, and that's cold. That's cold for them.
Oh, God, that's not cold, is it?
Nah. Care Bear says it's been down to 5 degrees in Queensland.
Oh, wow. So, application. Drag off one side because we're going to do a slip layer. So you're going to do a thin layer first. Even coat, thin. I mean, it looks gorgeous already, don't it? And then you're going to go into the bottle. This is a top tip. When you go into the bottle, count to 5 seconds. Then that'll allow the product to gather on the brush. And you can sweep it up, bring it out, and you'll have a decent amount on the brush. I like to, if it's doing a big, this is a big nail, do you know what I mean? I like to gather it on, like that. And then I'm going to make contact. And if I swirl it, it's going to gather it. And then I can move it around where I want it. And then I can
I don't know the answer to this one. Vanessa might. Do we ship to India, Vanessa? Do you know?
Yeah, should do.
I thought we would do, but I've got to best check with you.
I believe so.
Pop that in the lamp. I think we've shipped to India before, you know.
Yeah, when you go.
I think we have.
If you put
Yeah,
all
I'm
the things in
sure.
your bag,
I'm sure we do.
put your address in without going any further, and it'll give you the shipping options.
Yeah.
So it'll.
All right. Okay.
Without having to go through to the checkout bit first.
1 minute cure. Okay, Sculptify is 1 minute cure. Now notice, what did I do first? I did the base coat, I cured that. Then I put on a slip layer of product. I did not cure that layer. It is not a slip layer if it's cured. You're just putting another base layer on, aren't you? It can't slip and slide. Yeah? So you put that on thin, and wherever that is, this gel will go. So when you put your next bead on, so like I went scrape, scrape, and then I could do the swirly whirly. I mean, you will get what I mean. To gather it up, then I can move that bead around. Now that bead will then settle into the slip layer, which is going to help give you a nice even finish, and it'll self-level. What I like to do these colours.
Just answer the question there, just to Nicola. Yes, we did use a base coat.
Yes.
Yeah.
So this was the base coat, the Kirsty Meakin base coat. So this base coat is used for our gel polish range, our Sculptify range, and also our Acrogel range. What I like to do with the glitters is to do one thin layer over the top after.
Yes, I'm just trying to find this. Caroline, Sculptify is a builder gel. It's our builder in a bottle, but we just think Sculptify is much cooler than saying builder in a bottle.
Definitely, Adam. So this colour again is Duck That.
Yep.
So this is a silvery nudie, but it's got a lavender hint in it as well. So it's a cooler shade. So it'll really suit all the pale and pasty people like me.
So Brenda says, I don't know how I found you, but I've watched lots of tutorials many times and I've ordered a lot. Love your products. I'm not a nail tech, but have done my nails since my early teens. Now I need to figure out a way to sell all of the other products.
That's it. You want to get yourself on a course, get qualified, and then you're able to completely transform your career into, you know, do something that you actually enjoy doing. You can make a hobby into a profession. So you can see it's self-leveled, lovely. So then this is important. Wipe off the sticky layer. And if you don't need to do any filing, then you can go straight on with your top coat, which is what I'm going to do.
So I guess with Builder, there's a lot less filing involved.
A lot less because of the self-leveling.
Acrylic or anything like that, like even hard gel.
Yeah. Let's get that in the lamp. It's a great product, especially if you want to grow your own nails. You know, if you've got clients that really want to just have their own nails, they don't want to wear long acrylic nails or long Acrogel nails. Sculptify is the product. You know, there's a massive hype about builders. Our builders don't have no HEMA in them. They don't have no TPO in them. They are perfectly safe to use. They are absolutely gorgeous and very easy to use. And there's a fine line when it comes to viscosity of a product. And this is just the perfect formula because, you know, some are too thick, some are too thin. You know, if they're too thin, you can't really build a lot. Look at that. Absolutely gorgeous. Gorgeous. And what I will do, once I've done all the colours, I'll swatch them maybe on... I'm just thinking if I swatch them on...
And we've lost your audio again. Oh no. Move your hand, like wave at me if you can hear me. Right, okay. Oh, there you go. Hear me now.
Hear me now. So I'm going to just quickly show you this product on this clear tip on the end, just so you can see what it's like as well. So I'm literally just going to...
Caroline was just asking, is it less strong than acrylic or Acrogel?
Yeah, you can't do big, massive, long nails with it.
It's for overlays more than
overlays.
extensions.
You can do extensions. You can do extensions, but not massively long ones. You can do a salon size. So I just wanted to do that to show you the coverage. So as I hold that there, you can see that it is really opaque. And it's slightly more lavender because this is obviously a natural coloured nail. So you can see the difference between the two.
With sound cutting out like an old cell phone commercial. Can you hear me now? Can you hear? How about now? Can you hear me? Can you still hear me? That was the most. What the thing that said the most when somebody calls somebody is, "Can you hear me?" Not hello, not goodbye. Can you hear me?
Just can you hear me?
That's the most thing that's ever, like.
Especially when you go to Zoom.
Oh God, yeah.
Alright, let's put that one there. So the next colour is Ducklings. This is the one that I was saying to you about brides, and I think this would be amazing as an ombre. So between like one of the nudes, and I'm not gonna put base coat on just because I'm swatching now. I just wanted that first one. I wanted to do that to show you exactly how to use it. So remember, you would put a base coat on. Slip layer, thin layer, yeah? Then we put the brush in and we count for 5 seconds, yeah? And then the product will gather around the brush. And then you'll get more product on your brush. I mean, this is quite a big nail. And then as we spin, we can gather the product and then float, 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 and we're going to swing. So when you're swinging, you don't actually need to go right to the edge, because what's going to happen, gravity is going to take hold and it will fall into that slip layer. You can neaten up with a messy Nessie brush. And because we start at the back, we leave the apex there. The apex will still be in the back third, because we started with the product, the bulk of the product was at the back of the nail. So as you come down, less and less product will be pulled down, and then you'll have an apex and then a thinner application towards the tip. How was it seeing Chris Brown? Wow. I'm still actually really buzzing from it, and I could sit here and talk about that night like all day, because I had the most amazing time there. Honest to God, me and Cassidy just had the best time. It was incredible. He's amazing, and I've put a video on TikTok about how our experience and the difference between. Oh, we've gone again!
They should still be able to hear them.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you, yeah.
You still hear me?
Yeah, it was just the front facing camera's gone off. Vanessa said it's overheating. You're too hot.
It's too hot.
In this room.
Caroline's got a question there. Can you layer it after curing?
Yes, you can. You can layer, because that's exactly what I'm doing now. So I'm putting a very thin layer over the top.
Okay.
So
another slick layer.
Yeah, it's just a very thin layer, and I just think it kind of just makes everything a little bit more seamless.
Okay.
That makes sense.
All right, so it's not like to build up apex or anything like that. It's just to sort of give it that a more level.
Yeah, make it level out.
Yeah. Which I suppose helps with making the file. Then.
Yeah, because there are some builders out there, and you can't layer them after.
Oh,
they've been
really? So
cured.
once you've actually put it on and cured it, you're not supposed to put any more on?
Yeah, there are some that, but we can do that with ours.
Okay.
And then again, what do? We wipe the sticky layer. And then we're going to top coat. So we have a gorgeous colour, and we also have strength as well. into the lamp 30 seconds. So the top coat is 30 seconds. The base coat is 30 seconds, but the builder is 1 minute. I'm going to ask you questions. I'm going to ask these questions later, and I want you to tell me the answers because I want to know if you've retained the information that I'm giving you. So there's going to be a test at the end. There, that one is ducklings. I love it. And then I'm just going to show you what it looks like on a transparent tip.
Okay. Nicole says, loving your nail tech budget videos. Do you have any more coming out? We could do that.
Oh,
we could do a full series of that kind of stuff, couldn't we?
We really could, yeah.
Mm.
So if I place this over the skin, you can see, you know, it's got good pigment. It will look slightly different on a clear nail because you haven't got the cast of the natural nail.
Yeah.
But obviously people's nails aren't clear unless you're putting a clear extension on. You're putting a clear tip. But I just wanted to show you that. I'm gonna show you Ayaduck next. Ayaduck! So yeah, had an amazing time at Chris Brown. So, is anybody going to see Chris Brown tonight at Manchester? Because he's there tonight again at Manchester. If you are, then I've got top tips for you. Because, do you know what? When we went in, it was an absolute shit show. As in, the staff just really hadn't got a clue what they were doing. You know, like where you go in and the food and the drink and everything like that. Those people. There was some people that knew. We eventually found, but there was lots that hadn't got a clue at all what they were doing. But the staff inside the arena, you know, like on the barriers and that, were absolutely amazing. They really looked after you, make sure that you were safe. But yeah, it's a bit crazy in there when you go in.
Don't worry, Lisa, you haven't missed Roly Poly Gel yet. We haven't talked about that one yet.
We'll do Roly Poly right at the end. So again, what would I do? I'd normally put a base coat on.
Oh wow, so it is very transparent, that, isn't it?
Yeah, because you can see from the brush, can't you? So thin layer. And can you see the texture? Because it is thicker. Because there's quite a lot of glitter in it, but it is a transparent kind of aurora glitter. It will start to sort of level a little bit.
Jake Wild says hello from Adam and Jake.
Hey up, guys. How are you?
Maria saying she loves your acrylics. What do you love about the acrylics, Maria? Tell us.
Yeah, we want to know.
Because we obviously have lots and lots of different kinds of text. Like, you know, some people don't use acrylics, some people do, some people use these builder gels, some people don't. Everyone I speak to loves the acrogel. Like, that's been a thing. Although some of them are saying the builder, the Sculptify, you know, is rivaling that now. But it's nice to see people using lots of different mediums.
I think there's always a client that will either prefer a certain system or that system will suit their nails better.
All right, okay, so you've got to think about that as well then. It's not just about
Definitely,
the thing that you like to use, it's about what the client's tastes are and things like that.
Yeah. Do you know what their lifestyle is? So if you're a hairdresser, if you have a hairdresser in, the best product you could use for a hairdresser would be Acrogel. because the retention is so good, and you've still got the flexibility because they're using the hands a lot, so it still flexes. But yeah, aqua gel is just amazing. The retention is unbelievable.
Interesting.
Now we're going to wipe. So we've done our build layer. We're going to wipe off the sticky layer. You'll notice when you wipe off the sticky layer from this one, you're able to kind of feel a little bit. You'll feel the glitter a little bit more. You won't really feel it on the other ones, but you'll feel it a little bit on this one. Right, so let's top coat, and then I'll show you what it's like on a clear one, and we can see the transparency as well.
Tasha says, I'm waking up, but I'm here for this. Where are you waking up from? If it's England, you're lazy. You get out of bed.
I wish I was only just waking up. I didn't. My sleep pattern is horrendous at the minute. I'm not going to sleep until like 3 and 4 o'clock in the morning. I just can't sleep. My head is just, far too busy.
You'll be going to Vegas, isn't it? Because you'll be back on the right time.
Well, yeah, that's what it is. So we'll go Vegas on Wednesday, and then I'll be back on the American. So my sleep pattern will be great for there. But I mean, since I come back from, I've just got to think where Orlando. I was like, where have I been? Orlando. My sleep pattern has not got right at all.
She's in Dallas, Texas, so that's not too bad. It's probably about 7 in the morning there, I'm guessing.
Yeah.
Maybe 6 even. 6:40. Baby Blue says 6:40 where she is. Tosha actually says, are you going to come out with any more colours of aqua gel?
Well, we'd love to. And I do want to. It's not the next launch. However, did you know you can change the colour of your aqua gel using inks and also gel polish? So there is that as well. So this one is Ioduc. Just to recap. And then I'll show you what it's like on clear. 640. It is the baby blue.
Beck Jade said it's 9:42 in Melbourne. That's at night, obviously.
Yeah.
Oh, the glitter in that, says Kate.
Oh, look at it.
Rather glittery, isn't it?
It's gorgeous. So if we kind of like place it over the dark skin, it's still got a fair bit of pigment. But it is, can you see how it's just got a bit more transparency? So, just wanted to show you that on clear. Next one! I love this. What the duck. I absolutely love this. I can't wait to show you this. Maria, you're so easy to work with. You only got the cool ones. Which ones was Maria talking about? Was it the acrylic gel? Yeah, acrylic gel, or is it this? Yeah, is it Sculptify?
Shafi said this reminds me of opals.
Yeah,
that one that you do. Like those crazy opal hunter videos where they crack the opal, crack it open, and it's just like a million different colours inside.
Yeah, it is, isn't it? So what the duck? So again, you would put base coat on. But for demo purposes, we're going to cut that out just to cut time because we have got the Roly Poly Gel to show as well. So a slip layer, nice and thin. Oh, I love this one. I absolutely love it. Pop the brush in the bottle. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let that gather on.
So Kate just said there, so you could pop this over another Sculptify gel as like a topper.
Yes, you can.
Because it's
You
transparent.
Yeah. Fluff. See 2 bits of fluff. Oh, I love it. It's got loads of depth and everything. I love this one. So 1 minute cure. Pale flower, that's my fave so far. It is absolutely stunning. So did anybody say they were going to see Chris Brown? Oh, it's just the sexiest man on the planet. I think
Have you told them all where you stood?
Right, so let me tell you. We had tickets to Golden Circle, yeah? Golden Circle is either side of, so it's in front of the main stage and either side of the walkway. It's got, but basically there's kind of like 3 stages. There's the main stage, there's the middle stage, then there's the B stage, yeah? Now, I've done a lot of research on what I was going to do. And we had to do a bit of flying by the seat of my pants when I was in there. Because we get in, and because we got Golden Circle tickets, you get in a little bit earlier. So because you get in a little bit earlier, and I didn't know this was going to happen, but I was kind of hoping it would. You go in through the general admission section. So you walk into the general admission section, which is like the all standing, and instead they, if obviously standing there, they then guide you to where the Golden Circle is. However, when we got there, there was literally nobody stood in front of the middle stage, and now I know that he performs a lot of the show on the middle stage. So I told Cassidy to stay right there, smack bang in the middle of that stage, because there was nobody there. And then I ran round to the Golden Circle, took a look, and I was like, sod that, it's way better where we are. So we actually stayed in the general admission bit, not in the Golden Circle bit. And I tell you, it was the best decision, because the view, I literally could see the beads of sweat falling from his face, and I swear a little bit of sweat just sort of flicked onto my top lip. I'm telling you now, I feel like I've touched his sweat, which is pretty amazing.
You are disgusting. That is so gross.
Right, let me top coat this, and then I can show you how it colour shifts and everything. Yeah, I love this colour. Yeah, so you could put one of the new Sculptifys on, then you could use this as a topper, and it's still going to add strength and everything like that, so cool. So 30 seconds, let me just show you this quickly, what it looks like on a clear tip, because this is more transparent.
Pale Flower said that would look stunning over black.
Oh my god, it would. Look at that. So if I put my glove underneath, you can see that's what it would look like over black. So can you see the colour shift? So we have like a purpley pink tone, and then it shifts to blue, teal. It's so nice. Let's show you what it's like on this one. I want to try and get the colours in. It's so hard to get the colour shift on camera. It's probably a little bit easier than probably a bit little blah, 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 blah. It was easier to show you on the clear one. But how stunning is that? I am so hot. Has somebody put like a burning fire in front of me? Because that's what I feel like right now. Jesus. And let me tell you, I'm sat here only wearing a t-shirt. I've got knickers and bra on, but I'm only wearing a t-shirt because it's that hot. So that one was What the Duck. Maybe that's a bit TMI. Sorry. And I want to tell you, Vanessa is also... No, she's not. Vanessa's sat in a dress. Right, next colour. Oh, I love this one as well. They're loving that one.
Yeah, they're loving the teal.
Yeah. So this one is Ducky now. It's the pink. I love it. And don't forget, you will put base coat on first. You will cure your base coat. You're going to do a thin layer. I mean, this is a topper as well. Would be gorgeous. So a thin slip layer. But before you put this on, you will do a base coat and cure it. You don't cure this slip layer. Do not cure it.
No, Miss Stop, we don't have aircon.
Do you know what? It's amazing when you go to America. Everything's lovely because you know what I mean? You've got all the aircon.
Yeah, but we'd only need it for like 4 days a year or something. So
I know, that's the thing, isn't it?
It might be 5 this week though. Have you seen the weather forecast?
Why is it
It
amazing?
was 29 when I looked yesterday.
Really? When's it going to be 29?
When you leave the country.
When I leave, it's going to be 29. When I go Vegas.
Yeah.
Well, I'm sure it'll be stifling hot in Vegas. Remember when we went, Adam? Jesus Christ.
yeah.
It was hot, wasn't it? It was
Well,
like...
we were having a heat wave here in the UK and it was like 35 degrees or something. And we were like, it was 48 while we were in Vegas.
Yeah.
That felt cooler over there.
But yeah, the thing is, the weather in Vegas, like the heat is just very different, isn't it? Because it is so dry. You can kind of cope with it. Well, I can anyway. Sorry, I'm just going to sort this and get round. And let me see if this works.
Do you know what gets me, Mill?
Yay!
Everything still works over there when it's hot. Do you know what doesn't work over here when it's hot?
Well,
The roads just melt.
Oh, the roads are just melting.
Things just stop working. It's too hot. The trains can't run.
It's like, yeah, everything goes to shit, doesn't it? But yeah, in Vegas, can you remember well, this is what I remember, when we were there. When you breathed in, your teeth got hot.
Yeah, that was
When you
your
walked
lungs
inside.
got hot.
Yeah.
It was like when you'd open the oven, all your jewellery's hot and then you go in and you're cool, you're like, everything's still warm.
Yeah, your jewellery, like your
My
necklaces.
favourite bit was when Vanessa decided to take her shoes off and try and walk on the background without shoes
I
on.
walked in the shaded bit.
We were like, what are you doing? What?
It was a beer machine when my shoes got into it. So when the wind, to be honest.
Yeah, Maria, they are self-leveling.
They are.
And Nico, so yeah, it is like a builder gel, but it's better because it's called Sculptify. You can use it for structural nail building, or you can just overlay. Everyone's loving the pink.
The pink is gorgeous, isn't it?
They're saying like they're not really pink girls, but they're really enjoying them. As a couple of people said that actually.
Yeah. Ducky now. So Ducky now this one is. Now. So I have no idea what the temperature in Vegas is right now.
I'll have a look.
Nicole, I've told my boss, can't send an email. It's too hot. The internet's not working.
43 degrees today.
It's 43 degrees in Vegas today.
It is when you get there as well. Thursday 42, Friday 39. Oh, Saturday it might be a bit breezy.
Oh, thank God for that.
35 degrees.
Oh my God.
Torremolinos is like this.
I'm gonna die. Are you going to Torremolinos, Ad?
Yeah, this week, yeah.
Oh, nice.
That's actually not that hot.
I mean, I prefer it when it's not too hot, if I'm honest with you.
So we fly out on Thursday and it's 28, and it's pretty much 28 to 30 the whole time we're there.
Wow.
That's cool. Happy with that.
Nice. Yeah, that's nice. Because that's manageable, isn't it, as well?
Mm.
Like, I'd still find it a bit hot, like. But it is manageable.
But I'll have a pool and the sea to just go in and cool down.
Exactly. It's very different than just having heat in England when you've just got to sit in an office. These builders gels are amazing, says Joe Matthews. Joe Matthews is one of the lucky people who got the early pre-launch at Nail Mansion. She came all the way from Australia to come to Nail Mansion, and I just bloody love her. She's adorable.
I love following
Sorry,
that trip around the UK as well, because she went all over the UK, didn't she? And the parasol follow on Facebook was great.
Yeah, she's done so much. She's had the most incredible time. Beauty and Beagles. I build out my extension with Ala and Esme, then use ducking Al over the structure. Ooh, nice. There's so many combos you can do, you know. So that is Ducking Al, which is the pink one. Absolutely stunning. I'm going to show you what it's like on the clear tip, just for reference, so you know, for any of you that use clear tips. If I was doing a extension with Sculptify, I would definitely use a natural tip, if I'm honest, because you want it to look as natural as possible. So that is it on a clear nail. That's over the black. That's clear. So it does have a slight transparency, but it's still great coverage. This was actually the first one that I used on myself. Like I need it in my life. I actually did an ombre. I ombre'd Ala into that. Nice combo.
So when is spring in Australia, Joe? Is that like sort of around September, October time? Saying don't come in Australia. Don't come to Australia in summer. It's too hot.
Yeah.
Have you got the logo on your top? Somebody's saying here.
This is
right.
one of the merch tops, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's one of the, oh, it's this side. Yes, they.
Get that.
So you can get them on the merch site, which is linked right at the bottom of the website. But these aren't available yet, but they will be. They were available at Nail Mansion. Do you know what I mean? These Nail Mansion lot get a right good deal, don't they? Right. Next colour. 3 more to go. So this is like the champagne-y one. It's like a nice champagne-y nude. And again, thin slip layer. Oh, that's some aggressive typing.
Sorry. I'm just replying to Haley because we've got a shipment thing going on.
So thin layer, but obviously if this was on a natural nail or on a, you know, human being, we would put the base coat on first and cure that. So, I nearly just cured that. What a bad habit that was. Because I was talking about base coat. So, slip layer, don't cure it. Then we're going to move the bead, small circular motions, swing, 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 keeping contact with the product. Bring it down. As you get down, you'll have less and less product. So you will leave the bulk at that apex area. Oh, it's a bit gorgeous, this is. I mean, they're all gorgeous, but that is beautiful. I think my mum should have this one next.
Everyone's saying hello to Ness.
Hi.
Nancy, what is it you couldn't find on the website? Are you talking about the merch or are you talking about the products? Let me know. And Jo said she'll take us to loads of beaches in Australia. Can you just make sure there's no sharks or crocodiles or jellyfish or anything that's going to kill me?
Yeah. Hey, have you been watching Titan? It's on Netflix documentary.
No, I don't know what.
Yeah, the little submarine that imploded.
Oh yeah, yeah. I haven't watched it.
Yeah, that's on Netflix. That's all I think about. And I think I went scuba diving once, and I think I've got PTSD.
Oh, see, I love scuba diving, and I've been scuba diving where shark attacks do happen and stuff. But I don't know, just kind of Australia just scares me a little bit.
It's the big massive spiders for me.
Lisa says she's doing builder gels for her clients. Can we say hello to Julie and Anita?
Hey up, Julie Duck and Anita. I wonder what you're having on your nails. I want to know what you're having on your nails. Tell us all about it.
So Lisa's the Lisa I filmed with a few months ago.
Oh yeah.
So she's down in Cambridge.
There's deadly animals everywhere. Well, you're right.
Yeah, but there's just more of them in Australia. That's all. Just more of them.
There is more of them, definitely.
I do like Nicole saying best way to avoid sharks is not to get in the water. I get you, but I do like the sea. I do love. That's why, I'm going to be going in the Mediterranean where there aren't any big sharks. I think it's too warm for them. I think that's what it is.
Is that what it is? Do you think?
Yeah, sharks do prefer cooler waters. I've probably read that somewhere, so I'm probably wrong.
You probably watched a documentary on that.
Yeah.
So we're going to take off the sticky layer before we put the top coat on. This is important to do. She's having Wendy. Love Wendy. Highly pigmented, cool toned nude. That is from the Sculptify collection, our first collection. Let's whack that in the lamp 30 seconds and then I'll show you exactly what that looks like. Joe Matthews says you don't see them, they're in the bush. I mean, I don't think she means the sharks. I don't think she means the sharks. I think she probably means all the other deadly animals that are there. Yeah, but don't you get them big massive spiders? They're as big as your head. And they look like the
big ones you don't have to worry about, is it? I think it's the little ones.
Is it the little ones?
I don't know.
So it's the little ones you have to worry about. So this colour is, sorry, Torado.
Torado.
And they are $14.99 plus VAT individually. Someone tell me the collection price. That is a beautiful colour. Very wearable.
D Hill says, why is it so important to remove a sticky layer before top coat, please?
So with Sculptify, it has a heavy sticky layer. And if you put your top coat on, a little bit of that sticky layer will go into the top coat and it won't be as shiny. And you want it to be super glossy, shiny.
So the full collection is $119.99. That's pounds, Great British pounds. You see what it is in different places. I'm on the back end of the website now, trying to see what it is in Australian. That's $217.99 in Aussie dollars. Is it pounds or dollars? I don't know.
Dollars, Aussie dollars.
Aussie dollars, Aussie pounds. Where the hell is it? Oh, let's see US. It's $143.99 in USD. I don't know what it is in euros.
This one is A Up Duck. I think this will be the most popular when it comes to a sort of shimmery, glittery nude.
Baby Blue says, wolf spiders are great to have around. They take care of the poisonous ones.
Really? Is that how it works?
Yeah. It's turned into a bit of an Attenborough comment section here.
Now this, on my screen, it looks quite pink, but it's not. It's more nude. I don't know if that's just my screen. Because
No, it does look pink from here.
It's definitely more of it. It is a pinky nude.
Yeah.
Oh, it's stunning. Now that looks like pretty much the colour I'm seeing now. It's not as pink. I think it was just when I first went into the camera with it. So 1 minute cure in the custom making lamp.
Do you think it was because, obviously, whilst you spread it out, it thins out a little bit and the colour's not as intense? Because if it's you blobbed it on, it would be a little bit more intense because it's thicker.
Yeah, but it was definitely not as pink as it looked on the camera. Right. Yeah. But in the apex area, yeah, you're going to have more intensity. Melanie from House of Cruelty Free Claws says, I'm obsessed with this collection. Thank you, Doc. Oh, Scarlett says the same. I'm obsessed with these so much. Baby Blue, they really do. They are like king snakes. What are king snakes? How they eat the poisonous ones too. So they don't. So if they're poisonous, so say this spider, this wolf spider, eats the little poisonous snakes. Are they not poisonous too? Sorry, eats the poisonous. Oh my God, let me get this right. The big poisonous spider. No, the big spiders eat the little poisonous spiders. But don't they? Are they not poisonous to the big spiders? Same with the snakes. Don't know. I feel like I need an answer to that. So I'm just going to put a thin layer over the top. It'll just melt everything together. And then in the lamp. I mean, that's not something you don't have to do it. I just like doing it.
Right. So Nicole's asked something here, and you might kind of get what she's saying. Could you use the build in? I'm guessing she means the builder in the bottle. making 3D art. Your glue gun trick. What was the glue gun trick?
Oh yeah, remember we did the YouTube video where we used the glue gun and we pressed in a gem into the glue
Yeah.
and made a mould out of the glue gun
Yes.
glue.
Yeah.
Then you could put this into that mould. Yeah, you could do that.
Okay.
That would be really exciting, actually. Oh, I've got to give that a go. Oh, imagine all the different things you could do. This is not beer. This is Crag sparkling water. This is not an advert. But it does look like a beer. Or like a energy drink or something. A water.
Kerry, yes, Sculptify is HEMA free.
It is indeed.
All
Hema-free,
of our
TPO.
products are.
They are all, everything.
Jessica Rabbit will be back in stock in the next week and a half, I think. Just waiting for it.
So top coat, so we can see all the gorgeous sparkle. Oh, love. Let me show you on a clear. Did we do that with the other one? I don't think we did.
Scarlett's asking, which one is your favourite?
My favourite is possibly this one, which I forgot the name of, is What the Duck. Let me just, I don't think we put this one on the clear. Can anybody remember me doing this? This one was Terrar Duck. So it is quite pigmented. But I'm going to show you the one we've just swatched, which is Hey Up Duck. This is one of my faves. I think this will be a, something that you just go to naturally when somebody comes in and they want something that's sort of nude and also got the sparkle. That's it over here. So there's a little bit of transparency, but there's quite a bit of shimmer and glitter.
Kerry said a client have been loving all these, especially because she's been telling them it's top secret.
Yeah, she's like, they've not launched yet. Top secret. Don't tell anybody you've had these on. So that colour is A Up Duck. We've got one more from Sculptify to show you, but then we've also got the Roly Poly Gel, and let me tell you, I absolutely love it. It's super exciting. So this is the colour Quackers, and this Sculptify is a transparent pink base with lots of different types of glitter in. So it also has mylar shards in there. So if anybody's ever used like our SFX range, it's sort of that kind of thing with the shards. The SFX range is top coats with lots of different effects in them. So you can see when I put the bulk of the product on there, you can see that pink kind of cast that you get.
Mm.
The thinner you put it on, the less that'll be noticeable.
Yeah.
And vice versa.
Why is it keep going out of focus?
I'm going out of focus.
I don't know why. It's because you're moving. That now it's back in. It's fine. It's just normally when you're moving, it goes into focus, and it wasn't.
I think it can't handle the sparkle. The camera
Uh-huh.
just can't handle it. Oh, that is just something else, isn't it? Oh, I think I need this one on next, you know. Oh, Sarah's put, I used this one as more of a gel polish the other day. My clients loved it. This one that I'm using now, or was it Taraduc?
I think she means this one. That's only just come through that.
Crackers, yeah. Right, so we're going to let that cure for 1 minute. Pale flowers, I'm easily distracted by shiny things. Me too. Right.
Sorry, I just looked off there to check on the dog. He's not himself.
Oh, what's up with it? What's up?
No, I think he's just a bit hassled.
Hat? Are you hat? Is it hat?
I don't know. He's just not settling very much. He's just wandering around and in and out, and
Oh, like he's like restless.
yeah, he's just restless. Yeah.
So what's everyone's favourite colour so far? If you don't know the name, you can just say second one in from the top or something like that on these swatches. And then I can tell you the name. She absolutely loved it. She's a nude gal, and this added that's something that was missing. Yeah, a little bit of sparkle. Sometimes you just need a little bit of sparkle.
Mm-hmm. Jarena says Quackers is the best. Curry, can't pick a favourite. They're all bloody amazing.
I know.
Heather says 5, so I'm not sure what number that is, what name that is.
That's the pink one, which is Ducky now.
What the Duck is still my favourite, says Pale Flower. Ducklings and What the Duck. Caroline. Jet says I like the fourth one on the top. Quackers is my favourite. Another one for Quackers. And Curry says, please don't make me choose.
Please don't make me choose. So I've just top coated that and I can show you. Do you want me to show you on the clear so you can see the transparency of it as well? So this would be good as a topper because you can see the transparency of it. There's a lot of transparency. You could also combine it with the first collection of Sculptify, which are all nudes apart from one. Look at that. It's like a disco nail, isn't it? That is so reflective. Disco, 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 disco. So they are all the colours of Sculptify. And it's nice to see them like being applied in person, so you can kind of see the viscosity and everything like that, and you can see the true colour. Because with websites, and this happens on every website, people view it on a different screen. They might have different settings, so they might, you know, some people have that yellowy tinge onto the screen, things like that. So it's nice to always watch the live. So even if you go to our website and you find a product and you think, oh, I want to see it in person, if you go to Facebook or YouTube, those lives will be there, so you can see them as real as you're going to get them without being sat here. So now for a roly poly, a roly poly. Okay, so what I'm going to do for it.
Do you want to just take those tips out the way for the moment, just because it's just going to focus on them, that's all.
Yeah, I'll leave it that for now while I get me
All right.
nail out. Everyone can view them, and then I'll shift them out road.
We should make a new office rule.
What's a new office rule?
Every time we say roly poly, you have to do one.
I don't think I could do a roly poly now, you know.
I was going to say that room is far too small to be doing roly polies in.
Definitely.
We'd have to remove a desk or three for that.
I know.
Quickly run out into the other room, roly poly back in.
I think I'd break my back. I don't think I would actually be able to do one. I think Adam should do one for us. Can you have you got enough room to do a roly poly, Adam?
No. Definitely
You
not.
lie. You lie. Go on.
Not a chance.
I think I can still do one back.
Nancy Valentine is asking, will you be doing a hard gel line?
That is something that I definitely want to do. I have been testing products that are hard gel at the minute, so watch this space. Let's get this tab on. Come on. Oh, just stick onto the bloody nail.
Tina says if Faye was there, she'd be up for doing a roly poly.
She would be up for doing a roly poly.
She'd have already done that, I think.
Yeah, she would have. So what I'm going to do with the roly poly now is I'm going to put a colour on for the base so you can see what it's kind of like. What colour? Shout out a colour that you want me to use as the base colour.
Kay says, handing in my homework now, as I've got to go. Base 30, slip, no cure. Sculptify 60, thin layer 60, remove sticky layer, top coat 30, admire work, no limit, no one, take 50 million photos.
Do you know what? That's actually a really good idea. You've got everything there. Everybody screenshot that comment, because that's basically the instructions. You say roly poly, I'm just thinking jam roly poly. Ooh, jam roly poly.
I'm hungry.
With custard,
I love the jam roly
black
poly.
or dark purple. Void Ness. Ooh, Ness is really popular.
I vote Nest too.
Ness votes votes
Votes.
votes for Ness. Where are you? Where are you? Ness. Ness is a lemon. Like, it's not lemon actually, it's more butter. Yeah, you are a lemon, you're right, lemon you are.
Not far off.
Let's do Ness. You're making me hungry. I'm not going to bother putting base down because we've got a lot to do, and I just want to keep the time. And I've got fluff. And we're just going to have to cure that fluff in. Do you know if you've got a client and they keep messing with the fingers or they're touching themselves, like touching the clothes and things like that and getting fluff on them, I've just come to the realisation that you can't control what people do, and I now say to my clients, well, that was your fault, and we're just going to top coat that straight in the nail now, because I'm not buying about it off. So then next time they come, it kind of like, you know, teaches them to behave.
Savage.
Savage! However, Aliana didn't do anything. It's the fact that we have a fan going on in here and it's just blowing round fibres.
Christina says, I will do a portrait of you on the nail tip. You are amazing, girl. Thank you for all these years of learning us and making us laugh.
Oh, thank
That
you.
picture when you do it.
Yeah, I'd love to see that. Right, that's background colour, but I want to put some liquid chrome on. Really, I feel like it needs a bit of chrome. But what colour shall we use? I'm going to use peacock, I think. Oh, Shappy, she's thought. I saw Scarlett mention Roly Poly in one of her recent posts, and I spent an embarrassingly long time trying to figure out what it was. Well, you're going to find out. You're going to find out today. Right, I'm going to top coat this, and then I'm going to put some chrome on just to make it even more beautiful. This colour is really popular at the minute because that whole butter trend is going on. Buttery yellow nails are a thing.
Everyone's agreeing with you about leaving their fuzzies in. Keeps
Yeah.
us in.
Yeah, it does. There can't be as much fluff as there was it now. Imagine we were in that big training room. I don't know if you noticed, Adam, when you were there. There was just loads of fluff, and we'd swept and everything, and then it just kept coming back. It was swear overnight somebody was coming in and just fluffing up the entire place. There was just like bits of fluff everywhere.
Was it turned out to be the pollen or something? Wasn't it literally in the air like it was snowing?
It was, yeah. There was loads of like pollen and dandelions.
Yeah, and it just fully blew in.
Yeah, just blowing in
Everywhere.
everywhere. It's like, you know, we don't need that. Right. I will need a rubber dubber. Oh, gonna need a new pack then. Rubber dubbers are our sponge applicators, come in a gorgeous box. And then I'm going to use Peacock, which is our liquid chrome. So you place it on like that. I'm going to burnish this in. And you will have chrome.
So Jamie's tuned in from the United States, and she said, may I ask what you're working on today?
So today we have a launch, which is Sculptify, our second collection, which is called the Flock, because it's all duckling related. And we've also got Roly Poly. So the Roly Poly is what we're going to show you now. If you've missed any of these demos that we've done, they will be live afterwards, so you can just sort of fast forward through or rewind back. Oh my god, do you know what? I don't think I've ever done this combination before, but that is absolutely stunning.
It's got like a pinky hue to it, hasn't it?
Yeah.
Rhubarb and custard. You've made rhubarb and custard nails.
Oh my god. I love rhubarb and custard sweets. Absolutely love them. We're going to use the clean side of the sponge applicator, the rubber dubber, and go over that. What that's going to do is going to help remove any loose particles, which you can kind of see there shining.
So Claire's just popped a message in here, and it's a bit of a sad one. She lost her dad 2 weeks ago, and she's not been coping. But watching this live and having a bit of a laugh has put a smile on her face. She's loving the new look. She'll definitely be buying. Sorry for your loss, Claire.
Yeah, that's awful. I'm so sorry. But hopefully we can bring a bit of light into your life.
I think everyone's saying they'd put up with the fluff just to get back to the nail mansion.
Oh well, I can't wait for the next ones because we've got the American one and we've got another UK one next year. I'm excited. Adam did some filming while he was there as well. It was like we had full TV camera crew going round.
There's so much footage. There's
a lot to edit.
So much footage. What we're getting there.
Someone actually came up to me and said, you should have filmed it all because I would have watched all that because it was like Big Brother but nails, and I was like, wow, that would be good, wouldn't it? You know what I mean? This is somebody who doesn't do nails.
Oh really?
Yeah, really. So with the roly poly, to get it to stick to the nail, there are two different ways you can do it. So you could put it directly on top of your colour. Obviously I put chrome on because I'm a bit extra. But you can also buff the nail a bit. So I know I'm going to do something in the middle. So I'm literally going to do some circular motions with my buffer just to etch that nail a little bit so I know it'll stick. Let's clean that off. This is Roly Poly. Brand new packaging. Our art stuff is always going to be in these colours now, so you know which is which. It's a 3D moulding gel that has multi-purpose, so it's also used to put on, do you know, has anybody used the soft gel tips, the full cover soft gel tips? You can use this to put those on as well, so it's an adhesive as well.
So, all right, so I was just about to say that word, adhesive, as well as being an art medium.
Yes,
No?
it's got lots of purposes. So you can use the easy squeezies. You know, we've got the easy squeezies for the aqua gel. You can use those as well. I would take a bit of it out first. Always squeeze that from the bottom, not from here. Same with the aqua gel. Do not be squeezing your aqua gel from the middle. You'll just end up damaging the seal and pop it open. You want to squeeze it from the bottom, and then once you've got a little bit out, you can pop that into your easy squeezy. The best way I find to put anything into the easy squeezy is, so if you fold this lip here, the seal, and you put that into the key, so you fold it when you put it in, slide that into the easy squeezy, and then you can rotate the key and it'll squeeze it all out, and it stands it up straight as well. Wow. So you can do the same with your roly poly. That would be a beautiful bridesmaid nail. Yeah, it would if you've got like that sort of lemony yellow, buttery yellow theme, but you've got this colour on. I like the thought of that. Right, I need, so you can use silicone tools, you can use a 3D brush with a little bit of clean-up solution on the brush. Make sure if you're using silicone tools that they are clean, because they do like to gather lots of fluff as well. I feel like we've got a lot of fluff in here today because I can see it all.
Nicole, I love this. So Nicole said, I lost my easy squeezy and found it on my dad's no nails. Do you mean no more nails kind of thing? He asked, can you make
No.
it?
So he uses it to squeeze out his
No more
glue,
nails.
basically.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Well, yeah, you can. Use it for hairdressing as well. Do you know your colours? Because they come in like a tube like this, don't they? You could use it for hairdressing. It's like, there's just loads of things you can use it for. Where is all this fluff coming from?
You've got matte as well. Sticks to
Yeah,
the
everything
silicone
sticks to the silicone mat, but the silicone mat's great for filming because it's matte. As in, yes, it's a matte, but it's matte texture. And toothpaste, pale flowers stuff. Yeah. Not gonna lie, I have one upstairs for my toothpaste. So it comes sealed like this. I'm just gonna peel off that seal, she says, with gloves on. It's clear, completely transparent. Now, what I like to do is get a sculpting form. So the backing paper from you can use the sculpting form, Brad, or you can use the backing paper. I thought I'd froze then for a minute. Look how transparent it is. Let's put it off. You can use a spatula as well with it. It's super sticky and it'll take some getting used to. So I would play with it first like this. Let me just move this out of the way. Now if it's super hot, it will be super sticky, yeah? But that's not what you want. So having controlled temperature will always be
Just come
better.
up a little bit. You sort of
Sorry.
right off the corner there.
So I'm going to roll that into like a little ball. Place it on. And then I'm just going to shape it into whatever shape I want. We're going to do a flower because these flowers are on trend at the minute. And I'm literally going to pull through.
So you don't need to have like a base coat down or anything for it?
No.
Okay.
So you can use it on top of base coat or you can use it on top of your colour. So if you've done a coloured gel polish, this is why I've etched the nail so it does stick. And you can make your petal whatever shape you want. I'm just going to keep it pretty simple for now.
Pale Flower said, did you dip the silicone tool in cleanup solution first?
No. But if it does get really sticky, you can do that. Like I said, make sure that your tool is completely free from product because can you see that little bit there? If it has it on, you're not going to be able to release the product.
So is silicone tool the best thing to use it with?
I would use it with a silicone tool, but you can use a brush. You can use a 3D brush. So you can do like little tiny little balls if you want to do like a really small nail. If you want to do like little tiny details, things like that. If you roll it like this, it'll just gather up like that. So I kind of want to make this into a bit of a soft finish.
Does it have a addition layer when it cures?
It does, yes.
So if you wanted to do like a chrome or something, you'd have to then top coat over it first.
Yeah, but what I've done in the past is I put the chrome onto the sticky layer, which gets full coverage. Then I top coat it, and then I put chrome on again. So you get like a really in-depth colour.
Yeah.
And it's a 1 minute cure. So now I'm just making sure it's in the right place, and I'm going to make a petal.
So Baby Blues just said, I'm amazed how clear it is still after rolling. Is that
Yeah,
something like you normally have a problem with other products where when you mix them up a little bit, they can go a bit cloudy, or like clear products anyway?
They can do, yeah, they can, because they'll just gather loads of bubbles and things.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking, bubbles. And Nicole's asking, can you mix it with gel? I'm guessing she means gel polish.
Do you know what? It's not great. I have tried it, but I'm going to show you what you can mix it with, because you can mix it. So
Yeah, Kirsty's making a flower at the moment, Lani.
So you're literally just going to place this and pat it into the position you want. But these sort of really raised 3D flowers are really popular at the minute, and they're quite simple to do. You know, they're a lot more simpler than doing a acrylic flower, for instance. I'm just moving that out of the way because of the light. I'm just going to get a little bit more on.
Come upstage, touch again. So when you do like a full cover tip and you use this as a thing, do you like how thick of a layer would you have to sort of put in
You
that?
don't need yeah, you don't need a massive amount, if I'm honest. But you put the base coat down first. So you put base coat, a bead of this, and then squish it down.
Or you just squish it down and you don't even have to sort of like do like an application first, then put it on. You just pop it on and squish it. It gets into all the corners. Cool.
Yeah, it'll just disperse, so it's like down to the pressure.
Lisa said, does it cure hard or is it rubbery?
It's rubbery. It's very much like silicone. Yes.
And can you use it with fantasy forms? Does it come off easily on there?
Yes, you can use it on fantasy forms. I did a demo while I was in Orlando using it on fantasy forms. Where's it not? Yeah. So I'll show you something that I made at Nail Mansion. This is made with Roly Poly Gel, a little bit of the clear Sculptify and lots of other things. So this is a pop socket. But all this, everything that's clear is Roly Poly.
So the wave itself's roly poly.
Yeah.
Wow.
So it's It does have flex.
Oh yeah, it does. Yeah.
Yeah. It has a little bit of Sculptify on it.
But so that colour, is that put on afterwards,
It
like the
is,
blue
and
and the green? Yeah, that was
it's
just.
the ink.
Oh, that was inked.
That was inks. Just want a slightly smaller bead. Separate for me. So you can do a big, little.
I think people are loving the pop socket. There was 26 very good pop sockets, wasn't there?
There was 26 very good pop sockets there was. So we did a challenge where they, as in the attendees, all the students, did a version of what I did using the different techniques. So you can literally use this for so many things, but what I want to show you is how you can use another medium with it. You can use ink, so you can use our inks with this to change the colour.
Can you mean do that before or after?
You can do both.
All right.
But I'm going to show
If
you.
you want to now, you can mix it. Oh, you are going to do it. Huh?
Yeah. So a little bit of ink. And then we're going to mix this into it by rolling it. So push it flat and roll it. Look at it now. How cool is that? So we have this like transparent kind of glass roly poly that you can literally, you know, your imagination is literally your only limitation, because you can mix so many of the inks and create an abundance of colours. So I'm going to do the same with the white, which is called Pearl. The pink is called Zircon. So we're going to add some of the white ink.
Mel said, "Oh my God, I didn't think of this. Right, everyone's having flowers this week."
Yeah. So press it flat, and then you can roll it, flatten it out again.
Does Nicole just said, does the ink change it at all? Like, as in how it molds and moves?
No, it doesn't, because the liquid evaporates and leaves the pigment. Whereas gel polish, it changes the viscosity of it and how you can mould it and use it. Hold on. So now we have white. And that's very transparent, very opaque. How cool is that? You can do so many things. It's such an exciting product. So that's obviously just like it is. we could top coat that. We could add crystals in the middle. You can sponge onto it with gel polish. You can add ink to it. I'm thinking, what colour ink should we add? I think we should add the pink. I think pink and
So a couple of people have said, can you add in pigment?
now I've tried that. It does make it a lot thicker. You don't. It's not as smooth. The inks are definitely a lot easier because they don't disturb the properties of the product. So this is ink, and I'm just going to dab like that in the middle. God, that looks really bright on camera. Wow. Then I'm going to use the Miko gel brush. If you haven't got this brush, you need it. It's a little tiny flat gel brush. We're going to use some acetone. Just going to clean this pot out. My dish. I always know when Cassidy's been doing nails on my desk.
Why?
Because she always leaves the dampen dish full of stuff. What? And then we can kind of move this around to blend it out with the acetone. You can use clean up, but it'll just be a lot slower. And it's still going to keep the flower transparent. But normally when you do a design like this, what you do is you do a pigment ombre behind the white, behind the flower, and then put your flower over the top, which yes you can do, but this is another way to create this loop, which is, I think, it's a little bit more easy, to be honest.
Right. Nicole's asking, how would it look with chrome? Can you chrome over the top of it?
Yeah, you can, but don't forget it's got a sticky layer.
Yeah, so you've got to take that off first.
No, do not do that. Because, let me tell you, if you start wiping this with a lint-free wipe, you will just cover all of that roly-poly gel in fluff.
All right.
Because it's like silicone rubber kind of texture, everything wants to stick to it.
Ah.
So if you want to chrome it, just go top coat chrome. And I feel like we should, I don't know if it'll work, but I feel like maybe putting this in the middle. And giving it a bit of a centre. Would look kind of cool. Just going to open that one. I don't know.
So Pale Flowers just asked, so you do top coat once you're done?
Yes, you do.
Jumping a couple of steps ahead, but yes.
But yes, that is exactly what we do. So you can put gel polish on as that, but I love that glass look of this. So what we're going to do now is it's going to cure that little, I did like a little centre. I don't know, do I like it? Was it needed? Probably not. Do you know what? I might actually put a gem in the middle of that. I think I should put a gem. Can we have votes? Do we put a gem in the middle? And did you know, I don't know if you do know, you might know, I feel like all my stuff's packed. So if you put gems on, gem, obvious mine would be covered in dog hair. So this is the clear Sculptify in Esme. You can use this product to put your crystals on with. So I'm going to pop that there, and then we can put a crystal in it as well. So let's get a nice crystal for this. Oh, there's so much choice, so much choice. I think we'll go with AB. We'll go with an AB. Hammy picker upper. If you don't know what the Pommy picker upper is, it has a design needle on one side and it has the wax nib on the other side. These wax nibs are replaceable. So I'm going to use the wax nib to pick up the crystal. Which one? Which size? Which size shall we have? And you can use the design needle to press your gem into the product.
The beeping of that air fryer is making me hungry, and I don't even know what's in it. Who's air
Oh,
frying?
it's Vanessa. What you air frying, Ness? I think this is good. Ness?
Hello.
What you air frying?
Sausages.
Sausages!
Sausages.
Ah, see, my favourite.
Some chicken sausages.
Oh,
Maybe
chicken.
less
Oh,
favourite
God,
now.
not my favourite.
Chicken sausages.
Quite nice.
Oh, they're nice, yeah.
Some pepper chicken sausages.
Oh, salt and pepper chicken sausages.
And some pasta.
Just wrong.
I think that's wrong.
Just wrong.
It should always be pork.
Well, I mean, I remember when we went to Mexico. No, not Mexico. Egypt, and obviously they don't have pork and stuff over there, so it was chicken sausages, and I was like, that. No, thanks. So I probably just had really bad ones.
Mm.
I think the texture of chicken sausages can be hit or miss. That weirds people out.
What, so there is a different texture in them as well? I didn't know that.
Apparently. I'm going off what Ned's told me, so who knows?
Right, so we're going to top coat. So we're going to do a thin layer of top coat on top of the petals. So I always start like this. I get that in there. And then I'm going to go around the edge, coat the entire nail. So this is kind of like, so anybody watch me put gems on and I tell you to kiss the gem with the top coat, you're kind of doing the same thing. So you're creating a really good seal. So you know that your flower will stay on, your client's not going to come back and they're going to be like, oh, I've lost my flower. Do it thin though, don't just put like a whole bulk of product. You're just literally kissing it and making sure the edges are coated as well.
For me, it makes me think of the starfish.
Making you think of the starfish.
Yeah.
From there, is it because of the lalo?
Maybe.
But you could make starfish, you could do anything. There are so many things and it's such an easy product to manipulate that you can just, you know, do so many different things with it. Right, have I put this onto my black glove? going to stick to the glove because it is matte. So you can do like a porcelain flower. So you've seen like people do porcelain nails or porcelain nails. You could do like a porcelain effect. Tell Lily, do so many different things. You can use Roly Poly to attach gems if it's like big massive gem.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Why?
So
It's a
there we
big
are.
massive.
Why a big massive one? Because you wouldn't really, you don't really need them for little ones because you can use Sculptify.
Yeah.
You can use, you know what I mean? You can use the clear Sculptify in Esme. So many different things. If you look on the website, there should be photos of different things you can do. Now, one thing I will tell you is, yes, you could roll it between your fingers if you wanted to, but I don't advise it. We always say to wear gloves. And I just want to show you how it does stick to something that's matte. So you could even put it on top of matte top coat and it would stick and you'd get good adhesion. So can you see? It wants to stick. So have a play around with it, but it's such a versatile product. I love it. What do we think?
We've got lots of lovely
Yeah.
comments about it.
Yeah, you can do a flower or you can do a pop socket. Yeah, so everybody at Nail Mansion learned how to do this and did their own little version. It's cool. I love the water effect. I've actually got, let me just go grab this nail I've got that I can show you that's been done with Roly Poly. So this has been done with Roly Poly and cat eye. So this is our cat eye underneath. Put Roly Poly on, top coat, chromed. Can you see the chrome? So Metaverse, chrome, and the Roly Poly gives all like the water effect because it gives it depth. And then top coated the chrome.
There's the shell.
So the shell's a real shell.
Oh, the shell's a real shell.
It's a real shell, but I have chromed the shell. I felt like it needed to be a bit more fabulous. It needed more mermaid vibes. Because mermaids are real. It's giving siren nail. That's what it's giving. So there are just so many things that you can do with this product. You need it in your life. It's $12.99 plus VAT. I'm just going to see if there's any more nails here I've done that I've got. So this octopus tentacle has been done with it as well. And then I put chrome on, top coated. I literally rolled out a long worm, put that on, moved it around and literally squished in some little dents to do like an octopus kind of nail.
It was used for some really cool things at the competition, the challenge that you set.
Yeah. Mermaid tails. Soph did a mermaid tail, didn't she? I think it was Soph. Is there anybody on that was at Nail Mansion that did something a little bit different?
Tina's been on, but I don't know if she's on now. And she was the winner.
Tina's nail was, oh my god, it was amazing. She did like a shark, didn't she, coming out of the wave. It was absolutely amazing. I loved that day, seeing how everybody just interpreted different things and they just see, they have different visions. It was amazing. Did I post a reel of this one? I think I did do a collab with Pinterest where I did some siren kind of witchy ocean nails where I used Roly Poly in it. That might be what you saw. Jaws, yeah, Amy did Jaws. It was so cool. I absolutely loved it. So we've got Roly Poly Gel, and then we've got the 8 different Sculptifys, all gorgeous glitters. Trying to get them all on the screen so you can see them all. It was so much fun. Sophie did a mermaid tail, I think. Yeah. Kerry, what did you do? Can't remember. You made us laugh a lot though, I know that. Kerry, I'd done a mermaid tail, and Ursula with a little mermaid tentacles. There were so many different ideas that everybody had. It was amazing. You know,
it's nice to see people sort of like taking their own sort of creativity to it and
yeah,
changing it, keeping the same theme but just changing it.
Yeah, and I thought it was important to do that. You know, you can get somebody to replicate what you're doing, so that yes, they've got the skill right, but then when you give them creative license to use those techniques, but create something from their own mind, you just get amazing results. I've loved it, absolutely loved it. A Roly Poly. Roly Poly.
I just got to think of your next challenge.
I know, I've just got to think of my next challenge now. Jesus. So there you are. Sculptify. Roly Poly. 20 gram. Knock yourself out. Get to kirstymeakin.com. Fill that shopping basket and have a load of fun. And I can't wait to see what you guys create with it, because I just know when you get your hands on these products, and like I said, you can get some inks as well, because you can use them for so many different things. You can either paint on top of your Roly Poly or you can incorporate it into it. There is so much you can do. So yeah, I'm excited to see what you can do.
Yeah, please share all your stuff on our group page.
Yes.
We love to see stuff like that on the group. It's fantastic. It's a great place to be able to interact.
Is everybody on the group page? So we've got a group page called Kirsty Meakin
Nails group. Yeah.
Kirsty Meakin Nails group. It's a group.
Group,
So
yeah, it's a group. This is a page. Obviously, we're on now, but we use that for like our own stuff. But in the group, you can just post whatever you want, and we can comment on stuff. So it's much more fun.
Well, Maria's put, they're all beautiful. Hard to choose one, but I have. And now watching it an hour behind, because the girls have been in and out getting ready for Chris Brown. Can't wait to try Roly Poly out. Yes, Pale Flowers, it's on Facebook. Yeah, it's on Facebook. It's a nice group. You can always share your stuff in there. You know, anything you create, we want to see what you can do. So there you are, guys. Right then, so we're going to shoot off now. Thank you so much for joining us and giving us your time. We do appreciate it. yeah, I can't wait to see what you can do with it. I'm excited. I can't believe I'm watching you live. Holy shit. Much love from Austin, Texas. Steph, are you going to the San Antonio premiere show? Because I am.
The nail show.
Yeah. If you go, if you can get yourself there, it's not too far from Austin. Get yourself there and you can meet me there. I'm doing classes there, meet and greets. Get yourself there, look. Just give you a last look at them. But thank you for joining us. You've been amazing, audience, as always. Gloves are going in the bin. I'm done. Thank you very much. Thank you very much, and thank you.